Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Along This Spiritual Journey. So, you're going to have to know that one narrative is okay, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you want to get more out of life and this human experience and this avatar, you're going to have to go put yourself in multiple narratives to get multiple outcomes and stories and understanding of self to garner wisdom. This is just how it works. Now, I'm not saying you don't garner wisdom in one narrative, because you can learn everything about one thing and know everything about that thing. But if your narrative of experience, of empathy, and how you approach the world and others' stories and backstories and narratives, if it conflicts with it and you feel the need to then tell them that theirs is not real or that theirs is not important because it hasn't been your reality, then that's going to be a disservice to self. There's not going to be much growth, because you can only live so many years on this earth and experience the same thing over and over and over again before you realize there has to be more. There has to be more to this than just the same old, same old, same old. And that's where we have to then challenge ourselves to say, okay, I want to try something new. It doesn't need to be extravagant. It doesn't need to be crazy. It can be just taking a new side road or taking a new trip somewhere that you've never done within your area. It doesn't have to be crazy, but it will give you experience. And when I say outside of your area, I mean the neighborhood and culture of people that you've grown up with. Because if you only know the same thing, you're not really going to learn too much more, honestly. Like, there's different things that you can equate to it, but you're not really jumping outside of that template. You're just sticking to what's been given to you. When you step outside of your own narrative and you really go and learn and appreciate and give kudos to, remember, most of anything that we do when it comes to sharing stories is not taking someone else's story as your own, but sharing what you've learned through their story that inspired you to then relive or rewrite your story in a way that's more authentic to you. Because again, when we give credit where credit's due, then we allow energy to flow naturally for all involved and all that are around us. This is how we grow as a collective conscious. This is how we get more understanding of our experience emotionally, because not only are we seeing that, yes, there are pockets of tribes of people who will always relate to us as certain steps and elements and parts of our life, but it's still our job to shake it up a bit and make new elements, make new properties, make new things that we now are having a part of co-creation to now say, I get to write my story how I want to tell it and how I want to see it. And that's totally okay. Just make sure you're doing it. Love ya.